All right, folks. Yet again, same predators, same crap. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to get the help that I need. And these guys have gone out of their way to prevent the evidence that I'm trying to show in court, including Judge Randin Roland, which I have spoken out about. Now, my predators repeatedly are allowed these things. It's the same people that I told you about. These people aren't a figment of my imagination. They actually exist. The judge in my cases previously, who has gone out of his way to deny me my rights as a human being and deny me my advocate through all of this, is Judge Randin Roland. His name is right on the very bottom of this piece of paper. Randin R. Roland. The very same judge that told my autism advocate that she was inappropriate for trying to write a letter about what I have been through. Told her it was inappropriate. You're supposed to have access, legal access to everything that you need while you are incarcerated, and it is all denied to you if you do not have money. Meanwhile, like the guards were telling me in there, they're like, dude, if you had money, you wouldn't be in here. Well, duh. They're aware of what country they live in. It don't matter who's right and wrong. It matters who's got the moolah. The problem is that Sean Holloway, who was the deputy that I had to talk to about these horrible things that were going on, yeah, Holloway. And through all of this, there is a woman who is well aware of all of it because she is their receptionist. They had to drop all the charges on me that they put me in prison for. These are all mandatory reporters except for her. Now, she wanted to have a protection order that I was illegally prevented from going to. I was locked up when I was served the papers and prevented from using the phone, prevented from getting a hold of someone who could help. If you don't have a lawyer, they automatically win because you literally aren't allowed to get a hold of anybody. And then they use COVID as an excuse. And then they wanted to wheel the phone in front of me knowing that I wasn't going to be able to use it because you need a code to get on it. You don't get that code until 10 days later. I need help filling out the paperwork so that I can file a countersuit. But I can't do that. You know why? I can't even go to the courthouse because this receptionist wants to lie. Now, her husband, after only obtaining this protection order by illegally locking me up on crimes I didn't commit, and then they want to pretend that I'm threatening them. The only thing that I have threatened them with is court, which I am prevented from doing because I have to call the very people I'm trying to turn in. I went to these mandated reporters about people threatening my life, stalking me, and assaulting me, and they did nothing. And they get away with it by calling me mentally ill and using their badges And then the next time they get to use that against me again. It's a snowball. The more you allow them to get away with, the more they will do. Now, here's the thing. These witnesses need to come forward and be present. And all of the evidence needs to be shown. If you're going to show a video where I am telling you loud and clear that I am not willing to kill people, and you are going to go out of your way to pretend like I am threatening your life, you are a sick person in the head. Now, when I was giving examples of all of these horrible things, through all of this, I've explained that those are not things that I am going to do. They are not things I am willing to do. Those are things that people threatened to do to me that these people wanted to ignore. But without someone actually in my corner, and you've heard lots of people say that they've spoken up and tell me that they've been intimidated. And then they want to get angry because I show it. Not okay. Now, she can't even write my real name. It is Sean David Schwartz. This woman is my predator. This judge is my predator. They all work together. Do you think that it is above them or below them to do these things to an innocent man to cover up what they've done? Everyone should have the chance to show this evidence, but I'm not allowed because I'm called mentally ill. Now, I don't know when their court date is supposed to be on this. I believe you've got 10 days to do the paperwork. Shit, I need help with it. I can't function. I have thousands of things to go through. I've literally been screaming from the start. I need help. Now, we are going to mark the day. It was handed to me on the 5th, but it claims December 30th. I got 3 days to get help. They get away with it by calling me mentally ill, by having court that I'm not allowed to speak in. I show the evidence to you so that you guys can see it. It's right here. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it to you. I don't know if I will get arrested for stating the name of my predator. But she has plenty of support. Her husband, with a protection order in place, waved at me. He waved at me. That's the closest interaction that I've had with any of them. Now, they want to claim that I've threatened their lives. Well, I'm sure whatever video it is, it's recent. And they have to show the entire video or they're breaking the law. But what is to force them to break the law? They called me mentally ill. The judge did whatever the hell they asked him to. I was literally trying to turn in Scott DaCosta, and he gets to run this entire show. Leslie Snell is his employee. She is covering his backside. She is committing these crimes for him and now for herself in order to prevent me from getting the help that I need to turn them in for the crimes that they have committed. I am going out of my way to state loud and clear in all of these videos that I am not willing to kill people, that I am trying to get an honest day in court. But all they have to do is call me mentally ill and they get to pretend like I'm schizophrenic. Or the officers tell the hospital staff that I'm schizophrenic. You have heard from a mental health care professional that I have seen more than once, that I have gotten to show at least some of these things too. And you heard her say, yeah, she's not fucking bullshitting. She's not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not sugarcoating it. It's not that I haven't gone to mandatory reporters. It's that they're all defeatists. What happens if? What if? What if? What if? What if? I don't live on what ifs. I live on let's do it. Don't talk about it. Do it. If you are going to show the truth, show the truth. But at the same time, if showing the truth is going to destroy evidence, what choices do I have? These predators win because I don't have a guardian. These people would have looked at the fucking evidence on day one if I would have had someone there in person saying, hey, look at it. But you didn't. They just believed what they were told and they did horrible things as a result. And when they do shit like that, they do everything to discredit you and everything to prevent you from turning them in. I am trying to get help defending myself against people who have repeatedly broken the law to prevent me from turning them in. Something has to be done about this. If there is somebody out there who is a lawyer, please reach out to me.